Namaste and thank you for joining me in exploring the deep meanings of great quotes coming from the greatest men and women from history and even some present time around the world. So this is a tribute to the brilliant men and women of this world, using their words to approach their mind. So this episode I have one beautiful quotation, but subject is kind of awkward, injury. It's by Russell Lines. The only graceful way to accept an insult, the only graceful way to accept an insult or injury is to ignore it. Injury means emotional injury, which is same as insult. The only graceful way to accept an insult is to ignore it. If you cannot ignore it, top it. If you cannot top it, laugh at it. If you cannot laugh at it, you probably deserve it. So let's go step by step. The only graceful way to accept an insult is to ignore it. Ignore it means you take note of it, don't be affected by it, don't be upset by it, ignore it. Especially if you think that the insult is uncalled for, you don't deserve to be insulted. It is probably nature or habit of someone insulting you, not only you, but everybody else. So some people enjoy insulting others or making fun of other people. So if that is the situation in your judgment, then ignore the insult. Now, if you cannot ignore it, now why you cannot ignore it? That you probably see that maybe that insult is valid or has some merit in it. Somebody criticizes you for something and you realize that yes, that criticism has some truth in it. So what do? You cannot ignore it. Then you top it, which means you correct yourself, improve yourself and change yourself. That's the second step. Now, if you cannot top it, in other words, making that change or correction in you is difficult, it will take time, then you say, you laugh at it, that yes, I could have done it easily, but I don't know why I'm taking it so seriously, so badly, it's so difficult for me, I cannot do it, but I have to improve upon it, and maybe slowly I'll keep trying. You make fun and you laugh at yourself. Okay, that's the third step. Now, if you cannot laugh at yourself, or you cannot laugh at the insult, obviously you cannot laugh, and prior to that, you are unable to top it, and you are also unable to ignore it. If you cannot ignore it, cannot top it, cannot laugh at it, then, unfortunately, it is deserved. That insult is deserved. So there are many steps, it has been explained nicely, and I hope there are some life instructions, life lessons to learn from it. Thank you for watching, and we'll come back soon.